Hello everyone, welcome back to another Age of Empires 4 commentary. I am Beyond, and as always, thank you so much for the support in the channel as of late. It really does mean a lot to me. If you are enjoying the content, please do subscribe, and if you enjoy this video, please do leave a like. Now let's get right into this. We have Cracky Snipe My King, aka Salami, in the top hand side of the map in the purple as the Ottomans, and in the bottom side we have these neutral sheep, aka Marinelord, aka 80 Bounty. If you haven't seen the memes coming out and the song, it's absolutely wonderful. I'd highly recommend you check it out. But that is in reference to the bounty, aka the bounty of the Rus, and he only got 80 of it. So at this point, we are sitting here with the Abbasid versus the Ottomans. The win rate between the Abbasid and the Ottomans in Conquer and above is the Abbasid have a 53.4% win rate over about 250 games. And then overall win rate from all the divisions, we have the Abbasid win rate at only a 44% against the Ottomans over about 3,600 games. So I'm assuming that plays into account that the Ottomans are pretty good. And in terms of like years, there's going to be more mistakes that maybe an Abbasid player could make. And the Ottoman players, I mean, once you get those producing units and that early aggression, if you hit some nice timings and some nice build orders, the Ottoman player can really put on some early pressure, which in the lower leagues, we see that traditionally speaking, any civilization that can put early aggression on is usually going to have a slightly higher win rate in the early goes, because there's just less time to make a mistake. And I've been reading a lot of like Reddit threads, stuff like that. I think it's so true. It is way easier to play on offense than it is on defense. Defense, I know that once you get to castle and above, you can really turtle, and then it feels like it becomes a little bit easier. But early on, it is so much easier to play on the offense than on defense, because the defense, you got to play the perfect moves. I think I saw BC yesterday play as the Rus on stream, and the Abbasid on stream, and he was like microing in and out of the base and killing rams, and it's absolutely wonderful to see a high level player do it. But at the same time, it is also it's more difficult, honestly. That's why a lot of the English players, as myself, just like feudal aggression, a lot of those things. So besides that rant, we have the Sultani trade network going down. We saw a lot of this in the Outback Octagon. I don't know if you guys watched that. And if you did, shout out to Ozzy Drongo for putting on a great event. But we're gonna see a little bit of trade on this map. I mean, it is a good map for it. There's the two there, but we do see marinelord going, you know what? I'm seeing what you're putting down, and I'm gonna match you with military wing. So we're gonna see some early aggression out of marinelord and the Abbasid, which we always love to see. We saw that in the last game, I believe, with Core. Use it as a great way to stop an all-in. So let's see if we see it used as an all-in feature, which would be absolutely electric. We have a scout fighting a nice wolf, which the wolf is actually getting pretty good shots in right now. And once this kind of drops down, they did make it so that trade is, and I know in PUP they even adjusted it even more. So it's just a little bit more, it's just going to be a little bit more tiered. So you get more gold more often, but less total, I think it is. Or I think in the early stages you have to like make it go all the way back, and they fix the trade bug. So, but in this one we're still on live, so not quite the same. So trade's still pretty juiced right now. So we'll see how good these traders can make out to be, and what marinelord's response is. We do see a stone outcropping coming, the stone going down, which would indicate another town center. But we'll see what he uses with this military wing. Where are those forces? Oh, they're not. It's not officially done yet. That's why there's no forces out on the map yet. So it does look like these traders, as you can see, without the trade trick, you have to go all the way to the neutral market, pick up your bags, and then you have to actually go all the way back. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't do the build orders. Oh, my bad. So we'll leave them here. I'll keep flicking them through. But as you can see, this is the kind of the dispersity as of right now. So they have to go all the way back, and they have 120 each. But in this route, without the trade trick, quote unquote, you don't get the luxury of just starting off with it. So that's the issue with it. So we'll interested to see what Marine Lord's kind of like move is here. There is a pretty undefended market over here, and it looks like he's heading right there. So this is just one of those things where make sure you scout, because if you can catch these things early on, you can really do a lot of damage. And speaking of the devil, there's a scout following these guys home, knows exactly where the neutral market is because it's on the opposite side of his, and is going to go meet these traders with this new military wing. And there's no military on the map for Szalami, which means he's going to be in for a rough time because now the scout knows exactly where the traders are. It does look like they're going to get in. It does look like they're going to actually make it into the... They're going to get their first bags safely into the market, but I think that's going to be their last journey. I don't think they're going to make it far. Ooh, this would be huge, actually. This is 127 gold just sitting there. I think they're going to get it in, and there it goes. So now they're going to both go down. So, I mean, definitely not worth for the trade network, honestly, if these go down, because at this point, it's pretty much like you're trading a 400 and 200 process, a 400 gold, 200 wood, or 200 gold, 400 food landmark for essentially 250 gold, which is definitely not worth at all. And now your trade's going down. I mean, this is a perfect way on how to stop trade. Marine Lord accidentally saw that the trade network went down, and the thing is, if they're going to invest and trade that early on and be that bold, essentially, they're not going to have the forces to actually defend it. They're going to invest a lot of those resources. It's also a great reason why it's a good to all in when you see one of your counterparts, your opponents, going up in age. Those are the timing attacks you want to do because they're investing a heavy slew of resources. Or the same reason why a second TC is vulnerable to a feudal age rush with ramps, right? Because they're investing 700 resources that could be in units, and if you want to think about it like that, that's like 7 extra archers, maybe even 8. It's like 7 to 8 other spearmen. So you have to think about it in terms of numbers, and really what it comes down to is now we have Szalami getting a sizable force coming up, but the damage is done, right? There's now, this force is not going to threaten this TC, so Marine Lord invested this military wing to take out what he needed to take out, and then he decided to move on and go, you know what, time to pull back. Something that I need to do better at, especially as the English, is when the all-in doesn't work, save as many troops as you can. That way you can actually have on the defense. We have the deer survival techniques coming out, which is just going to make this forward town center even better. And once Szalami sees this, he's going to know he's going to be in for a rough go, especially now because we have the horseman coming out for the Abbasid player. Marine Lord showing no mercy, getting all that production up nice and going. Szalami does have a villager lead right now, which I think is due to the traders coming back on the map. Yes, we have 6 traders in here. So he is getting 161 gold per minute that are kind of tucked away. The issue is it's obviously much more beneficial for this to kind of go back and forth, and here they go. But you see the horseman coming out again to mess up this trade one more time. So the landmark wasn't completely useless with the traders garrisoned, but it's night and day for the benefits of the traders being out in the map compared to garrison. We do have 5 Sipahi and 7 archers to kind of stop this, but it looks like they're all kind of culminating right here. And it looks like Marine Lord's going to get another beautiful timing to see this trade is now back up and running, and is going to stop it before even the first tower goes down. As you can see, Szalami has started to move his troops over here, knows that he needs to protect this trade route because this is his way to victory, and without it, it's going to be a really rough go. The good news about horsemen is that they can just run away. That's probably the most annoying thing, I'm sure, as many of you have played the French or anything like that. You corner them, and all of a sudden they just disappear into the night, into the backside, which I believe Marine Lord is going to do right here. Go right up and there you go. And there they go. Unless the spy can get us around, no, they cannot. It looks like 1 or 2 is going to go down. Oh, well, it does have a bigger force than I thought, honestly, with the meta as well. But now it's just a horse race, if you will. And it's going to be raced right into these units over here, which is not going to end super well. There's the meta. we have 2 of them? No, it's a scout 2. So Salami pulling back, but he did get off 6 full bags, which is really, really nice. 127 apiece. Once that pops, it's going to be really, really beneficial. But marinelord able to really put on the pressure with all these horsemen and feeling very safe at home, honestly. And there's another villager going down. We have a military school going down as well. We have 7 Sipahi on the map, and where are they right now? They're over there, kind of protecting the trade line, which makes sense. But at this point, marinelord is now into the trade line on the other side. You're going to get another trader. So that will be the, I believe, the 3rd trader going down already. And one more is going to go down because these Sipahi aren't going to get here in time. Actually, he's going to turn his tide to these villagers who are out and about. The villagers decide to turn and just fight. You got to respect that, though. The absolute hustle on these villagers, but it's not going to end well for you. That's another, like, marinelord is willing to make this trade all day long. 9 villagers going down and 3 traders already. This is not looking good at all. We have more horsemen in there, seeing that the Sipahi were pulled back. This is just a perfect example of how good micro can be. And honestly, this is why being on the attack is so much easier. As you can see, szalami has to go back and forth and back and forth, and now this army's over here, causing absolute havoc. These traders going down, and that's GG. That is an absolute clinic from marinelord on how to stop the trade. If you scout that trade network going down for any civilization, go aggressive and do something like this. Obviously, not everyone has the Abbasid where you pop out 4 units instantly, but if you can, get aggressive as quickly as possible and harass that trade line as much as possible. Because if you leave it standing still, you will lose the game. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. If you do enjoy the content that's been coming out, please do leave a like and please do subscribe. It means a whole bunch to me. I'm trying to get these videos out to more and more people. And honestly, the people that have already joined, I can't thank you guys enough. I'm going to be trying to let me know how I can improve these videos. As always, if I should get new thumbnails, anything like that, new titles. I know my titles are a little bit screamy, if you will. So just let me know what you think I could do to even get even better at this, because I've just been having so much fun casting, and I want to get better at the whole YouTube thing as a whole as well. So I hope you guys have a great night, and please do subscribe if you're new.